everyone, a warm welcome to the mathematics session. Today I am going to discuss with you the polynomials of class 9th chapter 2. Now polynomials is a very interesting chapter and it is coming all the way from the lower sections to the higher studies. Always we come across the polynomials. Now this is the introductory part, this chapter. I would be explaining you the concepts of the polynomials. Right. If you know the concepts perfect, you can easily solve these problems, and this will become a base for you to study in your class 11th, intermediate, 10th class, everywhere you get the polynomials. So the basic concepts are very important. I am going to discuss with you in detail the concepts of the polynomials. Let's get started. Now, before getting started with the polynomials, let me revise what is an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression, I'll note it as AE. Okay, we know this. We know that this algebraic expression, you can write any algebraic expression. It is nothing but a number. So before knowing the algebraic expression, I'll explain you few terms, that is a constant, or we can also say is an integer constant, and a variable. What is a constant and what is a variable? For you to understand this, I'll give you an example. Now, the dates of one month. Okay, let us take the month of October. Okay, so if I take the month of October, the first one is 1/10/2020. Suppose this is, so 2/10/2020. Third day, so 3/10/2020. So some are fixed here and some are changing here, isn't it? Likewise, the date still 30. Okay, so here if you see, the month is October, it is not changing. The year is 2020, it is not changing, but the dates are changing. Okay, so that means constants are here. You need to understand, constant means it is fixed. In any situation, the number is fixed. Okay, a constant number means it is a fixed number in any situation, whereas variable means it keeps on changing for situation to situation. Okay, here one day it is first day, the second day you call it as the 2nd October, 3rd October. It is changing, it is varying, so that means it is called as a variable. So it keeps changing according to the situation. So likewise, so in variables we take, for example, in mathematics we take x, y, z, all that, a, small b. These are the variables, and the values we put in. If you take one value, the expression changes to one answer. If you keep the value of x to other value, it keeps on changing. So the variable is that which keeps on changing according to the situation, but the constant is a fixed number as the month and the year here, right? So a fixed number is called as a constant. Just we can also call it as an integer constant. Okay, integer constant, like number 5, number 6, this is constant. 5 is 5 only, 6 is 6 only. It doesn't change according to the, when we apply anything, it doesn't change. So this is about constant and variables. And also we have another one, that is coefficient. Another term, coefficient. So this is, coefficient is nothing but a number which is attached to the variable. So if I take a number like 3x square, okay, so the variable is here x. Okay, the number which is multiplied, attached to it, not added or subtracted. If the number is added, means that if I tell x square plus 3 or x square minus 3, so this will become constant to the, it has been added and subtracted to the variable, so that is constant. It is not a coefficient. When I call it as a coefficient, it should be multiplied to the variable. The number attached, that means multiplied to the variable, is called as a coefficient, right? And just the number, integer constants, are called as constants, and variables where the when we put on the numbers, it keeps on changing. Those are the x, y, z, small a, small b, p, q, all those are variables. So these are the terms we know that in our algebraic expression. So what is an algebraic expression now? Algebraic expression is nothing but, if you generalize it, integer constant, okay, integer constant multiplied by a variable, okay, to the power, you have to the power, exponent to the power of a rational number, okay, the power is rational number. So this is nothing but a algebraic expression. So integer constant into variable to the power of rational number. You may also get a doubt that variable, the variable for that attached number is a coefficient, isn't it? Yes, integer constant is nothing but a coefficient also. When it is multiplied, that you need to understand. When integer constant is multiplied to the variable, it is called a coefficient. Here we can also replace it as a coefficient, okay. And if the integer constant is added or subtracted to the variable, it is called as a just constant, okay. Here simply for the matter of writing, I have written integer constant into variable to the rational number. This is our definition of a algebraic expression. Here the integer constant is nothing but the coefficient, because it has been multiplied to the variable. If it is added or subtracted, it is just a constant, okay. Now this is all about algebraic expressions. Now what is our polynomial? Yes, polynomial is, I'll represent it with p. It is nothing but, again we can take it as integer constant into variable raised to the power of a whole number. Here, this point you need to understand clearly. Here, I am telling that a polynomial is some constant, some number, integer constant. Here it is the coefficient. Constant into variable raised to the power of whole number. Whereas algebraic expression, you got it as a power is rational number. Rational numbers are the numbers written in the form, all the numbers are rational numbers written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, isn't it? So the rational numbers are nothing but p upon q, where q not equal to 0, that is rational numbers. But here for polynomial, I am telling that it is an algebraic expression, but having a whole number as an exponent to the variable, right? So all polynomials, see, all polynomials can be algebraic expressions, but here all algebraic expressions cannot be polynomials, right? Here if I say that whole numbers, here whole numbers, all whole numbers can be rational numbers, isn't it? All whole numbers are rational numbers. Whole numbers are from 0 to the infinity. All these they can be written in the form of p by q, so rational. But all rational numbers need not be whole numbers, isn't it? Okay. For example, if I take 1 by 2 or 1 by 4, so these are rational numbers, but they are not whole numbers. They are not whole numbers, isn't it? So likewise, all polynomials, here I can tell that all polynomials can be algebraic expressions, but all algebraic expressions need not be polynomials, because polynomials, in the sense, polynomials here having the exponent as whole numbers. The numbers, the exponent of the variable should be only whole numbers. So that point you need to stress upon. This is very important. Whereas an algebraic expression is nothing but a constant, a coefficient into variable raised to the power of rational number. For example, if you please take a screenshot or note it down. Let's see. If you take an example of an algebraic expression, let me take an example of an algebraic expression. So 3x raised to the power of half plus 2. Okay, this is an algebraic expression. Here what we are telling, an algebraic expression is an integer constant into variable raised to the power of a rational number. Here integer constant, variable and a rational number in the form of p by q. Is this a polynomial? No, this is not a polynomial. Why? Because here the exponent of the variable is not a whole number. So for polynomials we have to have whole numbers, that is from 0, 1 and likewise to the infinity. Okay, what? The powers should be whole numbers. So this is an algebraic expression but not a polynomial. Now when we take the case of a polynomial, let me explain you polynomial. Let me take any polynomial. Okay, so let us take 3x square plus 4x plus some 8. Okay, something. So here there are how many terms here? We have altogether 3 terms, right? So this is, I am telling that this is a polynomial because it is satisfying the condition of the definition, that is an integer constant into variable to the power of whole number. Here also integer constant, variable, whole number 1 here. Here also if you see the number 8 into any constant raised to the power of 0, 0 is a whole number. So any number, anything raised to the power of 0 will naturally be, anything to the power of 0 is 1. This you know, this is according to the law of indices. Any number, anything raised to the power of 0, the value is 1. So 1 into 8 is 8. So here in this case, this is the constant, isn't it? And here the way we can tell that variable here is, variable is x. So throughout the equation we have only x here, x square, x always. So this is called a polynomial in one variable. Okay, one variable, that variable is nothing but x. If the polynomial is in y, you call it as polynomial in variable y, one variable. If the combination is x and y, we tell it that polynomial of 2 variables, that you will have in your next class, that is in your 10th class. So now for 9th class it is only polynomial in one variable. So one variable, throughout we have x square. Now what is the coefficient here? We discussed about the coefficient of x square. Here I am telling x is a variable, but here the power is z. So x square is again the variable, isn't it? For the x square, what is the coefficient? The number attached. The integer constant attached, that means multiplied to the variable, is called as a coefficient. So the coefficient of x square is nothing but 3. And the coefficient of x is 4. And the constant term, I'm telling term is 8. That is the constant. Now here, when I'm discussing about terms, how many terms are there in this polynomial? Let us discuss how many terms are there. So this is one term, this is second term, this is a third term. So 3 terms are there. We call this as a trinomial. Depending on the terms, 3 terms. So each term is a polynomial again. This is a polynomial, this is a polynomial, this is also a polynomial. This is called as a constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. Okay. So all these are polynomials. Adding all the polynomials, you get another polynomial. So here in polynomial, this one thing is called as a term. If you add or subtract, I'm not telling the multiplication. When you add or subtract, you get a combination of polynomials, that is nothing but a polynomial. So we have 3 terms here, so we call it as a trinomial. If there are 2 terms, for example 3x plus 4, so there are 2 terms, so this is called as a binomial. So likewise, bi means 2. Okay, so likewise monomial. Monomial means having only one term, whatever it is. If you take 4x cube, okay, So this is only one term. This is a polynomial, but in specifically we call it as a monomial. Okay, so binomial, trinomial and monomial depending on the number of terms. And we know the coefficient. Coefficient is a number attached to the variable, and the constant is devoid of the variable. It is not having variable. That means in the sense x to the power of 0, we can take it as x to the power of 0, where x to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay, so this is called as a constant polynomial. If you take, if anyone asks you about the example of a constant polynomial, you can tell it. Now, when I'm telling that about the constant polynomial, if you take 5 or 6, these are all constant polynomials. They are polynomials only, but they are called as constant polynomials. Just constant into x variable. It is satisfying the definition of polynomial. What is the definition of polynomial? It is a constant, integer constant into variable raised to the power of whole number. Raised to the power x to the power of 0, that is 1 into 5. So we can write this as into x to the power of 0 into x to the power of 0, isn't it? So this comes to 1, that is 5 and 6. These are called constant polynomials. And we need to understand one more thing, that is 0 polynomial. What is a 0 polynomial? Nothing but a number 0. So here constant 0 into x to the power of 0. So that comes to 0 into 1, that is 0. Okay. Here the coefficient, the integer constant is 0. So 0 is called as a 0 polynomial. And numbers 5, 6. When the 0 is in the power place, it is called as a constant polynomial. Okay. This is called as a constant polynomial. Whereas 0 polynomials means 0 only. Constant polynomials means numbers, okay, wherein the exponent is 0. And here we will also understand the degree of a polynomial. This is very, very important concept, degree. Degree of polynomial. Okay, what is the degree of a polynomial? The definition is, it is the highest power of the variable term. Okay. Highest power of variable, okay, variable term. So this is the definition of a degree of a polynomial. So in the case of this example we have taken, this is a polynomial, isn't it? 3x square plus 4x plus 8. Here the powers of the variable here is power of the variable x is 1. Here the power of the variable x to the power of 0. 0 here, 1 here, 2 here. But what is the degree here? Degree is the highest power. Highest power is 2. Here 1, here 0. So the highest power is 2. We call for this polynomial degree is 2. Okay. Degree is simply the highest power of the variable. Now, according to the degree, we can classify the polynomials, isn't it? We know according to based on the terms, polynomials we have classified as monomial, binomial, and 3 terms means trinomial. So, according to the degree of the polynomial, let us classify the polynomials. Please make a note or take a screenshot. The types of polynomials depending on the terms is monomial, binomial and trinomial. So types of polynomials depending on the degree. Degree is the highest power of the variable term. Okay. So depending on the degree, the types let us write. Okay. Let me take degree here. Okay. The type of polynomial. And let us quote examples here. Examples. So if you see, so degree. So when the degree is 0, okay. So if the degree is not defined, we don't know the degree, okay. If it is not defined or 0, we call it as a 0 polynomial, okay. 0 polynomial. In this, the degree is not defined. So for the example of a 0 polynomial is just a 0. Okay, this is only one example. 0 polynomial 0. Here the degree is not defined. That you should remember. Okay, now this is one type. Okay, depending on the degree we are classifying the polynomials. If the degree is 0, means the highest power is 0, so that is called as a constant polynomial. Okay, constant polynomial. So all numbers which are constant, so like 6, 8, 5 something. So 5 into x to the power of 0 we can write it. So we can write it as x to the power of 0. So the power is 0. So that is the highest power. So the degree is 0. So that is called as a constant polynomial. If the degree is 1, now what do we call that polynomial? We call it as a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Now here, linear polynomial, we tell that it means the degree should be 1. So if we take 4x plus 6, okay. So I call this as a linear polynomial. Let us see the powers of x. Powers of variable x is only 1. So the highest here, x to the power of 0. 0 and 1, the highest power is 1. So the degree is 1. So this is called as a linear polynomial. Likewise, you can also quote 3x plus 2. So these are all linear polynomials. In generalize, if you take ax plus b is the general form of a linear polynomial. Okay, now if you take the next one, that is if the degree is 2, that means the highest power of the variable is 2, we call that polynomial as a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. So example of that is here. Example of quadratic polynomial is, let us take 3x square plus 4x plus 2. So here we have how many terms? This is a monomial having 3 terms. Okay, but in specific we can call this polynomial as a quadratic polynomial because it is having degree 2. Here degree is 1, here degree is 0. Not degree, here power is 0, here power is 1, here power is 2. The highest power is called as a degree. So when the degree is 2 only, we call such polynomials as a quadratic polynomial. So let us take another example, 4x square plus 6x plus 3. So this is another example. So if you write the general form, we can tell it as ax square plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, c is the constant term. So always we use c for the constant term. Variables we use x or y or z, and the power here is 2. So the highest power is 2, that is the quadratic polynomial. Now if you take the next one, that is 3. So if the degree of the polynomial is 3, that is called as a cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. So let us see the examples here. 4x cube plus 3x square plus 8x plus 4. Likewise 8x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 6. So likewise you can write. So the general form ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here the constant is d. And the coefficient of x variable is c, coefficient of x square variable is b, coefficient of x cube variable is a. So a, b, c are coefficients, d is the constant. So this is a general form of a cubic polynomial having degree 3. So these are the different types of polynomials based on the degree. Based on the terms, we have monomial, binomial and trinomial. So hope you have, please make a note of this, take a screenshot. Hope you have understood the concept. We will see in our next class with the exercise problems, right? Thank you all.